Take a look at this. City leaders are calling this a historic 500-year flooding event, meaning it's extremely rare, it's catastrophic, and it's dangerous. During these unprecedented months of being told to stay home, people living on the banks of the Tittabawassee River have now all been ordered to leave theirs. You can see this home I'm standing in front of is at least under 3 feet of water. It's past the doorknobs, up to the second pane of the windows. The polls do remain open until 8 o'clock tonight, so if you haven't, be sure to stop by your nearest polling location to make your voice heard. Now, if you don't happen to know where your polling location is, or maybe you don't know what you need to have when you get there, be sure to check out our website at woodtv8.com. Under the Elections tab, we've got all the information you need right there. Here outside of the state capitol building in Lansing, where police have ramped up their security ahead of today's planned protest, they've asked everyone in attendance to please wear masks and practice safe social distancing, and you can see that is certainly not the case here today. A local state of emergency is now in effect in Ottawa County. I'm Justin Kollar here along 104th Street near Adams, where you can see the constant rain we've been getting has started to flood low-lying areas like this. You can see the sign marking water over the road here. You can see this small part of the shoreline behind me where family members tell me that Roby fell through the ice last night just after 8 o'clock. Now, the dive crews and the search crews who were out here, there was about 5 of them. They were walking linked arms with ropes and long gaff poles, hoping to find Roby's body. They were searching for about an hour and a half this morning. We spoke with the fire chief. He tells us around 4:59 this morning, this house behind me along Superior Street in Muskegon House collapsed and then exploded. To some, it's just a letter on a plastic card, your sex on your driver's license. But to others, like the folks here at the Grand Rapids Pride Center, it means validation and potentially something even more. Yes, this is my pop-up camper. It's actually the first time I've opened it all year, and there's a group on Facebook that's finding a creative way to pair medical professionals and first responders with people like me, people who own a camper, pop-up, or RV, who haven't even opened them or don't plan on using them at all this spring. They're turning them into self-isolation chambers. They say it's a great way to give a gift of love on loan. The Tittabawassee River crested last night at 35 feet, and as I mentioned earlier, it's beginning to recede, but I want you to take a look at this. There's still a long road ahead. We're standing on the back steps of the Midland County Courthouse. This is a parking lot behind me. It's supposed to be. The river has overtaken it. The Capitol was closed today to allow lawmakers and the media to socially distance, but Audra Johnson says she and 2 other demonstrators were simply exercising their First Amendment rights by getting into the gallery before it was locked this morning. She was recording when fellow demonstrator Wendy Darling was removed by security. Take a look.
You are not allowed to touch me! Let's go. You are not allowed to touch me! You are not allowed to touch me! You are not allowed to touch me!
That you were assaulted today inside the Capitol.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, not only my constitutional rights were assaulted, but like physically I was assaulted.
We are dancing on Fat Tuesday. Normally this day is for Pooskies, but we're celebrating all things Polish with a little bit of polka. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Management tells us they're taking their business operations one day at a time. They're hearing from their loyal customers that they'd like them to stay open, and management says they intend to do so as long as they can. I'd like you to turn your attention to their billboard now. They and other favorite restaurants in the area are shifting their attention to their takeout and drive-through options. Their hope, though, Teresa and Casey, is that this forced closure won't last too much longer.
Welcome to Russ's. Thanks for your patience. How can I help you?
At a time when so much has changed,
Make sure we have the order correct. It was a twin burger, fries, a Diet Coke, and was that 2 vegetable soups?
No, make it 3.
Okay, and then what else was there, ma'am?
one voice along 28th Street hasn't.
I've been with Russ's for over 42 years.
In nearly half a century, Smith has never seen his dining room completely empty.
You know, yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those things. It's a sad situation. But hopefully it won't last that long, you know?
Welcoming words turned harsh and cold. Forced to close. Do not seat.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking because we know how much we want to serve our guests in this room, and we know how much our guests want to be in here with us.
Russ's faithful, hoping to find something to eat, now find their food in wheels on the street.
It's nice to sometimes getting out of the house and having a special treat like a cinnamon roll that we ordered today.
It's the little things that remind this regular life hasn't been completely turned upside down.
I miss my friends, you know, because we get together just about every week and There's 3 guys that I've been getting together with now for 25 years, and I miss them. So, but we just have to do what we need to do. So that's it.
The human connection may look different now, presented through the drive-through glass.
As people get older, they don't get as much time to spend with the family and friends, and you know, yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those things. It's a sad situation. Change is hard for people, you know, but you know, that's part of life.
But it's proof some things won't change. Still here to serve you.
Okay, please drive up and we'll get them for you. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Justin Kollar. We want to begin with the latest coronavirus numbers here in Michigan. Today, the state has recorded an additional 154 deaths linked to COVID-19 for a total that now surpasses 4,000.